Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm going to be covering the reveals of the new LEGO licensed advent calendars for 2022. I've been waiting to do this video because I wanted the Guardians of the Galaxy advent calendar images to be uploaded to lego.com. They were put up a couple of days ago, so now I'm ready to do a deep dive into everything. So they are raising the prices of these advent calendars to $45. That's kind of rough for me. This one only has like 268 pieces. And I've seen the minifigures for this set, but I haven't really done a deep dive on it, so this is going to be the first time I'm actually properly looking at it. I think it's perfect that LEGO is doing a Guardians advent calendar because of course we are getting the Guardians holiday special this year, which is what this is based on. And so I guess this makes it only like the second LEGO Disney Plus set for Marvel, or the third, I guess, because we got the two What If sets. That's interesting. I really wish they do sets for everyone else. So I want to talk about the minifigures first, and I'm starting with this calendar because I am most excited about it. So we have Star-Lord, which I believe is the same as the version from the Guardians ship set, but just cheaper because he doesn't have like dual molded legs. Then we've got Mantis, who I think looks good, also a repeat. Groot, also a repeat, but he looks really nice, and I love that he's got like plants growing out of his back. Like it looks like he is the Christmas tree of the set, which I think is really cute. And then we have Rocket, who is also the same as the Guardians ship. So it's great to get these figures in a cheaper set. And I mean, repeating exclusives like this, it bothers me less now that it's been like a year since that set came out. But I still can't believe that they've put like every exclusive minifigure from that set into a $45 one. And then we have Nebula. So first of all, new face with the orange stripe. I'm very happy about that. I actually just noticed that she has the orange bit. And then I love her torso print because it's like an ugly Christmas sweater with Thanos. I think that that's hilarious, and I think that this is perfect because really the only thing I wanted from a new Nebula minifigure was that face, and I think I will be buying a couple of them, just like a couple of that face print, so that I can modify like a minifigure for her for Endgame and stuff like that. Then we have Drax, and I really like his torso print, but I really hate his face. We haven't gotten a Drax minifigure, I think, since 2017, so this was long overdue, but I hate the skin color they went with. I like the light bluish gray for Drax never really worked in Lego form, but he's not green in the MCU. He's like a bluish color in the MCU. Like sand blue would be the closest color that Lego has to what he looks like in the movies. This green is like what he looks like in the comics, and this isn't a comics based set, it's an MCU based set. So I think that that's not great. And then also, I don't like that he has an ugly Christmas sweater on. I think that this is adorable and I really love it, but like they're changing his skin tone and we don't even have a minifigure of him like with his shirt off. Like we can't make a regular standard version of Drax with this new skin tone. Again, I guess it's not that big of a deal because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming out in May, so we will be getting Lego sets for it in March of next year. But honestly, I would have preferred if Mantis or Rocket. I think it'd be cuter if Rocket was wearing the Groot ugly Christmas sweater and we just got a regular version of Drax. As for the builds in this set, there are a couple that I think are pretty cool. I really like the miniature version of the Milano, but I think the mini version of the Benatar looks really bad. I mean, well, maybe not really bad, just not good. Like I don't like the wings aren't bent at the edge or anything, and yet the Milano's like bird shape is so perfectly done. I don't know. I just think this Benatar looks very like blocky and uninteresting. This is that mining pod that Rocket like had at nowhere in the first movie. That's cool. I like that. This is a drone of some kind, or oh no, is this one of the Ravager's ships? Um, okay. I mean that looks fine. I like Star Lord's little like flying boots, although they look really awkward. Hey, never mind, I don't like them. Yeah, because they're trying to make the roller skates look like the booster rockets on the side of his legs, and I'm like, just print them because that looks terrible. Like even if those pieces were in red, I think it would still look terrible. Then this is probably my favorite build. It looks like a sleigh, like a super powered sleigh. So, I mean, I think it's really cute. I like the color scheme. I like the design. This is that other mining pod, the one that they used in Ego. That also looks good, I think. I don't know what that is. Is that just supposed to be another Ravager ship? I don't like the builds that are this small. Like this one and the mining pod, I think they're cool, but like if those are going to be individual days, that is such a waste of space because they're so tiny. Like that mining pod and this little ship should be like one day in my opinion. Rocket's gun looks great. I love how he's barbecuing like this turkey. I think the snowman Thanos is excellent. I do like the little candy cane as well. Oh, and then I think this is like a toolbox full of Rocket stuff because it's got the batteries from Guardians 2 and then it's got like the eye that he gives to Thor. I think that's really cool. Little present here. This better be a printed version of the Awesome Mix tape. I like the table, so that's cool. I like the little boombox here. That is also well done. These speakers are really, really simple. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know it's an advent calendar, but I still feel like they could have done more impressive speakers than those. And then, like, a little weapons rack, basically. That's not really exciting. Overall, I don't think the builds here are that great. Like, there's a couple cool things. I like Christmas Tree Groot, the sleigh, and, like, these Christmassy things, like, probably the best. Um, but it does feel like there's a painful amount of filler, and the price went up to $45, and there's two new minifigures and a bunch of like kind of tiny useless gifts. I don't know. I feel like this one is not worth the money in my opinion. The Milano's huge. That's really awesome. I'm really excited for the mini Milano, and like I said, that sleigh. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This just, I mean, it doesn't even feel as impressive as other advent calendars to me because of, I don't know, like the builds just aren't that exciting. Like forget the minifigures and them all being reused, like that's fine, but it's like for this price and considering that you have so few builds, and I mean like there's only 268 pieces. Like I feel like advent calendars usually have 300 to like 350. Like at the very least, if you were gonna have so few gifts, I feel like they could have thrown in a Gamora minifigure as well. Okay, so moving on to the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. Yeah, look at this one. 70 more pieces for the same price. So, yeah, I don't think the Guardians one should be $45. Or it should just be better for the price. So, I have also not taken a huge look at this, but I believe that there's some kind of gimmick with this one again. I think it's like kind of like a gameplay thing again. And I saw someone talking about how the different colored, like 2x4 plates correspond to like what movie it's from. So I don't really get all of that, but I think that this advent calendar looks very good just on first glance. So minifigure wise, Harry, cool. Moaning Myrtle, I really like this new version of her, and she's in like black and white kind of. She's not in that ghostly blue color that she was in the CMF series. It's great to get that hairpiece in another color. Sirius, out of prison garb again. That's wonderful, but I really wish you'd get a new, less angry face print. Voldemort with like his little forked tongue sticking out. That's an excellent look, but I do wish his skirt piece was printed. I really hate that Lego isn't printing those. Tonks looks excellent as well. That's a new torso for her, and I think a new face. I really like that we're getting so many Lego minifigures of her now. Snape looks boring, same version from like the Dumbledore's Office set this year. But then we have a brand new adult Neville, and this is the minifigure that honestly, am I most excited for him? I like Moaning Myrtle a lot too, but I am very excited for Neville because this is like his adult version with the nice sweater, and it's a Deathly Hallows minifigure, and Lego does not give us a lot of those, so I'm very happy about that. And yes, he does have the Sword of Gryffindor. The builds look really good here as well, though. Like, so again, I think it goes by year. So tan seems to be Sorcerer's Stone, green seems to be Chamber of Secrets, orange for Prisoner of Azkaban, dark brown for Goblet of Fire, dark tan for Order of the Phoenix, purple for Half Blood Prince, and then this like kind of nougat color for Deathly Hallows. So it looks like each one, oh, and then there's Hedwig okay, so okay, so the nougat color is Deathly Hallows Part 2, and then this like light blue color is Deathly Hallows Part 1. So I think that makes sense. So anyway, going in order, Quidditch Stadium. This looks fantastic. Wrong colors for the hoops because they're supposed to be gold, but I think that these are really nice little builds. And we have a little Hogwarts Express with the train station. So look, you don't even have to buy the $500 set because you get a little one right here. Chamber of Secrets, we have a little Whomping Willow. I don't think that looks that great, but I do like the little Salazar Slytherin statue with the basilisk coming out. Would have been better if that piece was green, but hey, I still think that looks cool. For Prisoner of Azkaban, I really like this little diorama with the like nanofigure Dementors. That's that Emperor Palpatine hologram piece recolored in black. That's excellent. I think that that's really awesome, and I do like those little trees as well. And I like the way they built the shore and the water. It's really clever. And then we have this little night bus with like the lamppost. That's a huge lamppost. But I think that that is also really cute. I think it looks fantastic. Only thing that could have been better is they could have put roller skate pieces instead of studs to look like wheels. And then Goblet of Fire, we have the Triwizard Cup, which looks great as well. If that was printed, it would be even better. But hey, it looks really good. Then, what's this? Is this from the Triwizard tournament? Because does it have a dark tan base? Yeah. Wait. Wait, now I'm confused. Okay, wait, so it does have a dark tan base, so it's from Order of the Phoenix, but what is it? I can't recognize it. Is this supposed to be the Ministry Atrium? Because, like, there's a statue here? I don't really know, but whatever it is, it looks cool. Then back here we have the Goblet of Fire with a little piece. Ooh, that's a nice new print. It says it's Harry Potter. It's like when his name flew out. Then moving on to Order of the Phoenix, we have the Hall of Prophecies, which, I mean, this build looks cool, but I don't think it looks much like the Hall of Prophecies. Then we've got Ollivanders back here from Sorcerer's Stone, which I don't know why it's put all the way out of the way there. Then we have Horace Slughorn as an armchair, which I think is a really fun reference and super cute, but it's too small. I think it should be big enough to actually fit someone, so I don't like how tiny it is. And then we've got the Pensive, which makes sense. That's an interesting new build for it. And then, oh, this is Hagrid's motorbike with the sidecar from Deathly Hallows. And then we have Gringotts with the dragon. So hey, we finally got our Lego Gringotts. Haha. Lego, give us a better one. Now, come on, stop teasing us. Give us a good one. So, I think that this advent calendar looks really cute. Again, I don't understand how, like, playing the game works, but I think that all of these builds are really good. To me, the only wasted day here... Oh, wait, and I forgot to mention the burrow. Whoops. There's the burrow. Woohoo. The only wasted day here is Hedwig, I think, because it looks like one day of the advent calendar will be Hedwig on a plate, which is kind of funny. Funny as in, like, kind of a waste of space. And then there's this top. So I'm interested to see how it works. I kind of like that they're gamifying these Lego Harry Potter advent calendars because it does keep them fresh. And I will say, I would have preferred Lego continue in, like, the theming of, like, the second advent calendar was Yule Ball themed, and it was so excellent. And I really wish that Lego had continued with that because I would have loved to have seen, like, just an Order of the Phoenix themed calendar with a bunch of pieces that you could add to Grimmauld Place. So I do want something like that, but unlike last year, which I thought was very bad, last year's advent calendar, I think that this one is really good, even though it's not what I wanted. Then finally, we have the Star Wars Advent Calendar. I've only ever bought one of these, and I think that was last year's one because it had The Mandalorian and Grogu in it. But this is 329 pieces for $45, so, like, Marvel, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy calendar, you should be embarrassed that LEGO Star Wars has a better price per part ratio than you do. Yes, price per part ratio isn't everything, but it matters in Advent calendars when all of the figures are reused and there's a bunch of small builds. So I also haven't taken a look at this one, but there's good minifigures in this one. Maybe I'm going to have to get it. Ouch. Look at C-3PO with his cute little R2-D2 Christmas sweater. I think that that's adorable. And then look at R2-D2 with his cute little C-3PO Christmas sweater. I think that that's also adorable. I was going to say I would have liked if he had, like, red legs as well, because I guess, like, his legs are kind of like those would be like his sleeves. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I really like that print. I think that that's adorable. And then there's Darth Vader, who's wearing, like, a summer beach, like, tank top over his Darth Vader suit. And it shows the Death Star, like, coming down on a beach. That is such a funny print. I think, is that from, like, is that based on the new, like, Disney Plus special that, like, came out? I think it might be. But that's really, really adorable, and I love it, and I really, really want this Darth Vader minifigure because I just think it's hilarious. Like, Christmas sweater Darth Vader is already funny, but beach Darth Vader is, like, kind of even funnier. And yeah, he comes with, like, a little volleyball. So I just think that that's really funny. Then we have some random minifigures that I could not care less about. Like, I'm really tired of, like, I hate seeing Clone Troopers anywhere, I gotta be honest, because I don't watch the Clone Wars or anything, and I don't think that they're that interesting of minifigures. I like the Rebel Troopers, so cool. And then as for builds, no idea what that is. No idea what that is. That's like some kind of spaceship. That's the Republic gunship, I know what that is, and it looks pretty decent. That's the Bad Batch attack shuttle, also pretty good for being such a small build. I think that's a B-Wing. Okay, I think it looks good too. That's like something from Hoth. Is that like the cave where Luke was like held? That's cool. I really like this little like TIE interceptor thing. I think that this looks good. Um, oh my god, this is hilarious. This is this Darth Vader's like sandcastle. Yeah. I might need to buy this advent calendar when it goes on sale because I just really want to have Darth Vader with this little sandcastle somewhere like on display. Satellite dish, useless. Luke's land speeder, eh. Aren't those like incorrect colors too? Hoth turret, I think that these things are cool, so I think that that's a nice little build. I don't know what speeder that is, but hey, it looks decent. Is that, I think this is like a moisture vaporator from Tatooine. Like, okay, I like the pieces used there. This is, oh my god, wait, is this like a Christmas Santa Gonk droid? Because that's pretty cute too. I like that. And then that might be like Moff Gideon's ship or something like that. And then this is something from the Clone Wars because I recognize the general shape. I think the builds here look good. I mean, again, like none of them are really my speed. So if I got this advent calendar, I would probably only keep stuff like the Gonk Droid and the Sandcastle built, and I'd junk the rest for parts after building it once. But I mean, I think it looks pretty decent. Again, it's kind of embarrassing that this is a better value for your money than the Guardians of the Galaxy advent calendar. There's a lot more builds here that are a lot more substantial, including like that's a huge build for an advent calendar. That little like cave. So, oh wait, that's not a rebel trooper. That is Luke. Okay, that's cool. Um, but yeah, I think that this is a pretty good advent calendar, which is nice to see. I cannot believe that like Marvel now has the worst advent calendars after we were begging for Marvel advent calendars for so long. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.